Well, hello, friend. Welcome to Scott Dikkers Around. This week on the show, I'm doing something a little different. I'm going to show you an old pilot that I made back in the mid-90s with a crew of people from The Onion, where I was also at the time. It's called the Comedy Castaways, and we produced 2 pilot episodes of this sketch comedy TV show before we knew anything about the Onion brand or how to sell a TV show. So we should have made a show that had to do with fake news, but we didn't think of that. We figured, well, Mad TV made a sketch TV show. We should make one too. And we didn't know how to sell it, so this show has never seen the light of day. No one has ever laid their eyes on this show. It's basically been on my shelf for 30 years, and I'm excited to have this opportunity to present it because a couple of people have asked me about it. So I want you to pay close attention to some of the cast members and some of the names in the credits, because some of the people associated with this show went on to do some pretty amazing things in the entertainment business. So without further ado, here is the first of 2 episodes of The Onion's Comedy Castaways.
I love you, honey. The kids love you. We know you've dedicated your life to working hard to support us.
My only regret is wish I'd spent less time with you and the kids. Wish I'd spent more time at work.
Okay, shh. Try not to talk, okay? You're losing your mind. Honey, the kids are here. They love you.
We love you, Daddy.
Tommy, wish we hadn't played catch. Could have been at office doing work. Susie, wish I hadn't gone to see your school play. Could have worked on Anderson account just a little longer.
Honey, you're upsetting the kids.
Please, please.
Oh, what?
Please go. Spent too much time with you already.
Honey. Okay, let's go, children. Your father's losing his mind, okay?
Don't cry. Just bring me office supplies.
We chose to do some sailing on a day that it was hailing, but soon our boat was flailing on the Mediterranean Sea. The craft then sprung a leak, our swimming skills were weak. We screamed a high-pitched shriek in the middle of the sea. Help us, we don't want to die. Save us, yummy pumpkin pie. We sank beneath the tide, we thought that we had died. And then we met Poseidon at the bottom of the sea. Poseidon gave a speech.
Bid farewell to the beach. My powers will not reach beyond my kingdom in the sea. Forever you'll remain, free from earthly pain, in my fish-filled domain, here in the salty sea. Fret not, mortals, make me laugh and sing. Amuse me, minions, I am the Ocean King.
Now we must be funny, our scrambled eggs are runny. We miss Sure and Sunny in the briny, briny sea.
Go on, do some silly skits. The king of the sea is waiting.
My fellow Americans, when you elected me to serve as your president, I promised to do my best to increase the quality of life for each and every American citizen. I'm going to make good on that promise, one person at a time. Today, I started with the first person on my list, Aaron A. Aronson, and I'd like to share with you our tremendously successful effort. Our day began bright and early at Aaron's Central Indiana home. Is that him? I think it is. Aaron, how are you, Aaron? It's quite good to meet you.
Hi, Mr. President.
Upon entering Aaron's home, I noticed one area of his life in need of immediate improvement, household cleanliness. Aaron, let me ask you a question. You ever think of picking any of this stuff up off the floor?
Yeah, I suppose I could. I mean, I wasn't really expecting visitors.
Now, Aaron, it says right here just a little dab will do you for the whole toilet.
Now, you try. All right, Aaron. Looks like we got a pretty good handle on the home front now, don't we?
I guess.
You're darn right we do. Let's go. The next area of Aaron's life that we set out to improve was his job satisfaction. Aaron, what exactly is it that you do here at work?
Well, I'm a shipping clerk.
Oh, really? Now, would it improve your job satisfaction at all if you were to become, say, a head of shipping?
Okay.
Just roust him right out here, boys. Hi, sir. Nice to see you. Be careful there, boy.
Later,
hey, sir. Is this yours? That's a lovely family. Give that to him. Somebody get in a cup of coffee, please. So, with Aaron's job satisfaction up to 100%, my team and I set out on our next task, matters of the heart. And Aaron grudgingly admitted that in wooing the favors of the fair sex, he wasn't doing so good. After discussing the matter with Aaron and several of his close friends, I determined that all he really needed to do was get out and meet people. Just go on up and talk to her.
Really? What if she doesn't like me?
Oh, I know she'll like you. Between you and me, Aaron, you're one of the 3 or 4 best-looking guys in the whole damn bar.
Really?
All you need is a little confidence.
What do I say to her?
It doesn't make a lick of difference, Aaron. I don't know, just shoot the bull. Ask her to dance. Now, count with me, all right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, Aaron, I want you to remember that her satisfaction is just as important as your own. So I want you to take your time and don't be afraid to use dirty words. All right?
Okay.
Cheryl?
All right.
Then go for it. Whoa, Aaron, where's the fire? As we bid Aaron farewell, my team and I left with the warm satisfaction of knowing that we'd improved the quality of this particular American's life markedly. But our job was far from done. There are over 250 million people to go. But then again, nobody ever said the job of President of the United States was going to be easy. I sure hope you enjoyed our little visit with Aaron today, and I hope you're looking forward to my visit to your home in the coming months. God bless you all, and God bless America.
We are privileged to witness one of the greatest creatures on the face of the planet at this time. The polar bear. Now, no, ladies and gentlemen, the polar bears are not famous or important because they have inspired a long generation of cute, cuddly, fuzzy, stuffed children's animals, which I like. But no, these animals are very important because, well, I mean, they are fuzzy. Look at those creatures. I mean, you'd have to be blind if you didn't just want to go up and hug them and say, hello, fuzzy bear, and pet them on the head. Now, lately I've heard about people stealing the gallbladders of bears for medicinal purposes. This hurts me. I hope it hurts you. I hope you care about the bears as much as I do. And let's just take one last look at the fuzziness. I can't stand it. Hello, Mr. Bear. It's fuzzy. Oh.
Gentlemen, I've decided to try something new in the packaging of our line of industrial sealants.
Something new? Don't like the sound of that.
It's nothing too drastic, sir. Just a change in the plastic grade.
Thank goodness for that.
And a new packaging supplier. They'll save us nearly 20% quarterly over our previous supplier.
Oh, well, good work, Thalacker.
Tell me, Thalacker, where is this new supplier based?
They're out of Portland.
What? Portland? How will we ever communicate with them? Portland is very far away. Is this some sort of joke, Thalacker?
No, sir. If I may go on, I realize I'm new here at the company and that it's a departure for us to contract a packaging supplier that's not within walking range of our oral couriers. But I believe I have an idea that will revolutionize the way we do business. It's information committed to the printed page in a common language.
Oh, don't condescend to us, Thalacker. You can't capture a man's words. Words are like the wind. Once they're spoken, they disappear into the ether.
Actually, sir, writing has been around for thousands of years.
That's ridiculous. Don't you think if something as revolutionary as this writing came about, we would have heard about it?
Actually, sir, most people have heard about it. It's really, I'll prove it to you. Here's a letter A copy of a letter I received from Portland just this morning.
It's a piece of parchment with a row of strange symbols upon it.
Yes, sir. Actually, it says quite clearly here, attached is my bid for your packaging supplies. We are a full-service packaging supplier, and I'm certain we will meet...
Where is he? I can hear the supplier's words, but I cannot see him.
What trickery is this, Thalacker?
How can you know the words of a man several hundred miles away?
Are you from the spirit world, Thalacker?
No, I told you, gentlemen, it's writing.
Wait.
Look, gentlemen, if you'll allow me, I really believe I can use this new tool of writing to really turn this company around. The traveling messengers and criers could be retrained into typists or receptionists. The entire epic, poem, and storytelling divisions could be retrained in computer science.
It's too fantastic. I don't buy it. I believe, Thalacker, that you are an instrument of the devil, and that you are trying to corrupt us with your evil symbols. I suspect those etchings are no less than a fiendish code you've devised with the help of the devil himself. Codes which spell our doom. Helen, please notify personnel that Thalacker will burn at the stake for heresy. Thalacker controls the fiery light of the sun.
Perhaps we should worship him.
Yes, what other god can harness the light of the sun?
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. My first commandment as your new god is to contract packaging supplies out of Portland.
Yes, Thalacker.
It's the coolest water conditioner in the world.
It's true. I used to think water conditioners were boring. Then I met Bob Kitsowski.
You know, they're more than large white metal cylinders with salt in them.
Oh, way more.
Glad to hear you're with me. They're a way of life. If you can afford no other material possessions, you should still own a water conditioner. Owning a water conditioner gives you the chance to be the person you've always wanted to be. Unlike my wife's coarse, pockmarked belly, the water conditioner surface is smooth and attractive. When you buy one, you check in at the gate to eternal all-star coolness. The hip will worship you.
Man, I dig your water conditioner. It's the outest.
They're so unconditionally cool that they're bound to become embedded in our cultural consciousness as the icon of the decade. Buy now and get a free copy of this exclusive blacklight poster.
We are now at the monkey cage, which of course houses the monkeys. Now, contrary to popular opinion, the monkeys are not important because of their evolutionary complexities and their links to human beings. No, they are important because of their fuzziness. I mean, look at those little guys. They're so fuzzy, they're hopping around on the swings and rolling on the barrels and playing on the blocks. I really like the monkeys. Although, I do have to say, ladies and gentlemen, that we are similar to the monkeys in one way. Put out your arm. There it is, fuzziness. Feel it? That's nice. I mean, it's not as substantial a fuzz as the monkeys, but if I need a quick fuzz fix, I just roll up my sleeve. There I go. I like that. It's nice and fuzzy. Let's take one last look, shall we? Fuzzy.
Good morning, Principal Duncan.
Hi, kids. Mrs. Walliger. I'm sorry to have to interrupt your class today, but an emergency situation has developed that threatens the stability of Crestwood Elementary. That's why I'm talking to each class today, personally. I speak of this. Now, as of yet, we don't know who wrote it, only that it was found on the floor near the 3rd grade coat racks. The Secret Pirate Club does not rule the school. As principal, I am the sole ruler of Crestwood Elementary, and this affront to my authority cannot go unanswered. I hereby challenge the Secret Pirate Club, whoever they may be, to a test. Now, if I fail, they win, but if I don't, and I know I won't, then the Secret Pirate Club must disband immediately so that proper school authority can be maintained. Now, is anybody going to be brave enough to admit who they are and accept my challenge? I dare you. I double dare you. I triple dare you.
The secret pirate club never walks away from a dare. You're on, Principal Duncan. Every member of the secret pirate club had to pass the test. You gotta swing on the swings as high as you can, and then you gotta flip off and land on your feet. And no giving pushes neither.
Very well. I accept your challenge.
Dunkin' Donuts, Dunkin' Donuts, Dunkin' Donuts, Dunkin' Donuts, Dunkin' Donuts, Dunkin' Donuts, Dunkin'
Shut up, all of you! My name is Principal Duncan, not Dunkin' Donuts!
Dunkin' Donuts, Dunkin' Donuts!
Greetings, students of Crestwood Elementary. This is,
Say it. Say it.
This is, Principal Dunkin' Donuts, the big dumbhead. I hereby abdicate all power over the school to Tim, Jeff, and Ralphie, otherwise known as the Secret Pirate Club. And may God have mercy on my soul.
I'm sorry, but I do not have a lot of time nor tolerance for disgusting creatures such as this tortoise. I could not bear to look. It is so despicable. Why, you ask? Because it has no fuzz. There is no fuzz upon it, not one handful of fuzz, not one little fuzzy bit. It is completely unpettable. This I find detestable in a creature. I'm going to now give you a life axiom, which I think you can take to the grave, and the tortoise exemplifies it rather perfectly. A fuzzless creature is a loveless creature.
Charlene?
Hi, Bob.
Charlene, can I talk to you for a second, please?
Sure, Bob, but I think we pretty much covered everything in the meeting.
Well, it's just that if I'm going to be, losing my job, I just kind of like to know what the reason is. I think I kind of deserve an answer.
Bob, we went over that, your job performance, your tests.
Look, my job performance, as you well know, has been very good these last 3 months that I've been head news anchor here. I've followed a lot of good stories. I won an award. So regardless of what you and the board said in there, I just can't help thinking that, there's some other factor that you're not mentioning.
No, Bob, no. Nothing. Nothing at all.
It's a toad, isn't it?
No.
It's a toad on my
No.
face. Charlene, don't lie to me, because I'm a reporter and I can figure these things out.
Bob, it's not the toad, not at all.
I just don't see why a competent broadcaster should be stripped of his job and punished just because he's got a toad on his face.
Bob, please. Your numbers were low and getting lower. We got a lot of letters.
So it's all a ratings game, huh? It's just all about ratings. It's all about the numbers for you, huh, Charlene? Look, I may not have the ratings because I may not have one of those pretty boy faces like Brad Kendall Mipps over at Channel 8. But what does that have to do with good reporting? Remember when I interviewed Assemblyman Kleist about the sex abuse bill? Do you think he was asking about the toad? No. He had his mind on important issues that actually affect the community. How about the robbery victim? Remember the woman who lost her son? You think she's asking about the toad? Well, maybe she was a bit frightened of it first,
Bob,
but after that,
No one cares about the toad, okay? No one cares. That's not the issue.
Well, I'd hope it's not the issue, because this is supposed to be a room full of professionals who have their mind on important things. But, don't tell me that you guys don't say things about me behind my back. I hear it. I hear it from back in the control room when I'm trying to read my nightly report. Hey, Mr. Toad Face, Mr. Toad Guy with a toad on his face, guy.
I think you're blowing it out of proportion.
I don't think so, Charlene. I don't think I'm blowing it out of proportion at all. I'm more than a guy with a toad on his face. I'm a human being. All right, a human being plus one amphibian, but a human being nonetheless. A human being with feelings that can be hurt.
Bob, couldn't you have it removed?
Charlene, I could have the toad removed. Sure, it happens to be a fairly simple and painless process. But I mean, I thought we were talking about something a little more important than just cosmetics, you know? I mean, if I have this toad taken off my face, I'd be selling out every principle I've ever held dear about journalistic ethics, about freedom of the press, about the whole meaning of truth.
Bob, if you don't take it off, they'll fire you.
Really? There's just no chance of it? All right.
See you tomorrow, Bob.
My precious round friends, are you ready to do your master's bidding? Come to me. Attention! At ease. Now jump. Oh, well done. Now roll, roll, roll. Keep your heads down. Oh, roll, 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 roll. Well done. Oh, good, good, my eggs. You have pleased your master. You have pleased me. Now, fight, 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 fight. Oh, 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 oh. Use your bayonet. Oh, oh, oh. Where's your weapon? You do not have your weapon? You were told to have your weapon prepared at all times. Oh, this is incompetence that cannot be tolerated. You have failed. You have failed, and such foolish acts cannot go unpunished. Will anyone else dare disobey me? I thought not. You eggs are part of an elite fighting force. You're as deadly as I can make you. Now when we take over... Who is it?
Postman.
Be still, my pets. All is well. Coming! Come in. Come in, please.
Thanks.
Come in.
Just need you to sign for this package.
Come in by the table.
Okay.
Come in.
Here you go.
Now! Attack! Fight! Fight! Attack! Kill! 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 Kill!
I better go.
No, I beg you. Come in. Have a seat. Come in. Now attack! Kill! Kill!
Is there a dog
You
here?
imbeciles,
What the?
find your target!
Sir!
Attack!
No!
Attack! You'll pay for this. Such insubordination will not be tolerated. After all, there's one of me and only 8 of you. No. Stay back. No, I'm your master. Stop. No, no. Oh, but you betrayed me. No, no, no.
What ill fortune will the Comedy Castaways confront next week? The King of the Sea shall tune in to find out, and I foresee zany antics.
So there you are, the first of 2 episodes of The Onion's Comedy Castaways. Hope you enjoyed seeing that old show as much as I enjoyed making it and reliving it. So, in case you didn't notice, in the cast there was Todd Hanson, who was The Onion's head writer for many years. There was Nancy Walls, who is now Nancy Carell. She married Steve Carell, and she was a cast member on SNL. After this show, she performed on The Daily Show as a reporter, and she created the show Angie Tribeca. Also in the cast was Brian Stack, who has been a writer for Conan O'Brien for many years, and you've seen him pop up in classic TV sitcoms like 30 Rock, The Office, Parks and Rec, and etc. Also, in the cast and crew of this show, there are some pretty impressive people. Dan Vebber, who drew the cartoons for the opening title sequence, went on to be a writer for The Simpsons. Rich Dahm, who wrote the lyrics of the opening title sequence, went on to write for The Ali G Show and The Dennis Miller Show, The Colbert Report, and Malcolm in the Middle. Ben Carlin went on to be the executive producer, showrunner of The Daily Show, and co-created The Colbert Show with Stephen Colbert. And then he went on to become a producer of Modern Family. You also may have noticed the name Adam McKay in the credits. I believe this was Adam McKay, the great writer and TV director, longtime partner of Will Ferrell, movie director, not TV director, though he did work in TV. He worked on SNL for many years. But I believe this was his first TV writing job. We were lucky enough to get one sketch from him when he was still slogging it away at the Second City in Chicago. And we were up in Madison, and a lot of the cast were from Second City. And Brian Stack knew Adam and suggested that we look at some of his sketches. And we did. So that's a lot of fun. Tune in next week on the show when we're going to see the second of these 2 episodes that exist of The Onion's Comedy Castaways. And until then, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you then.